The Asma Show.
Hi guys, so I'm not wearing the same sweater, so that means I was a responsible adult yesterday and I went to sleep. So let's just get straight into episode 3, shall we? I'm doing a series, in case you don't know, basically doing a quick review of every single episode. So let's get started. So police officer guy, he managed to infiltrate the place, and he managed to get on the boat to the island of where the people are being killed for those games. And basically he manages to choke one of those Squid officers, the red uniform guys, and then he becomes one of them. And then he throws the man that was that he basically killed, he threw him overboard over the ship, and then he fell into the water. Then Nikki from Hyphen, she finds out that all of the shark loner guys, the gang, comes up to her and says, hey, we should work together, we should become a team again. Well, everything that was in the past will stay in the past, but we should work together. And basically she's like, why should I work with you? I don't need to work with you. Basically saying, get out of my face. And then when they were about to threaten her, she whips out her knife that she snuck in. Nikki from Hyphen is very smart. She snuck a knife into the facility. So she was about to defend herself when, you know, the girl who was like, please, please, my baby, to voting yes to play the game, and she's like, well, what? Well, what? You know that lady? She comes out of nowhere and decides to be a pick-me. She's like, I can work with you guys. You don't need a skinny bee on this team. I'm like, excuse me? Listen, I don't know. I was so pissed because I was like, what do you mean? Why are you walking up here being a pick-me? Did you even have a baby? Or was that a whole lie? It was like, this girl is crazy, yeah? So then she's like, oh, I can be in your team. I'll be more useful than this skinny girl. And then basically, listen, ladies, I don't know, I'm pretty sure most of you aren't pick-me girls, but listen, when you disrespect and throw women under the bus, don't expect men to have any respect for you. In fact, a lot of men who see you throwing other women under the bus and treating them like trash makes them want to treat you worse. So a lot of men have no respect for you, especially if you have no respect for your own kind. So if you are a woman and you have no respect for women, don't expect people to look at you and treat you with respect because you're a woman. Like, duh, if you have no respect for other women, why do you expect other people to respect you as a woman? So then this girl basically gets humiliated because those men were like, oh, the only way you can help us is you know, basically inappropriate. So they were like, oh, you have to help us in a different way. And basically that girl was so upset, and then she was like, she walked away. And then Governess, I think she was like banging on the door saying, I gotta pee, I gotta pee. And then she's about to pee her pants, and then no, she was about to pee on the damn floor, and then those guards opened the door and let her in. And then Nikki from Hyphen decides to butt in and run to go into the vents. And basically when Nikki from Hyphen was in the vents, I need to stop calling her Nikki from Hyphen, you know? I need to stop calling her that. What's her real name in the show? I'll figure it out later. But basically, Governess, she goes into the vents and she finds out that they're mixing sugar. They're heating sugar for something. And then basically, you know, I hated the pick-me girl, you know? The one who's like, oh, my baby, you know that lady? She basically helped Nikki from not dying because she was like, oh, I have a big dump, and I need to push it out. And then basically telling the guy not to come into the bathroom because the guy was saying, hey, you have to come back to your room. And basically she got Nikki some time. And I don't know why this girl decided to help Nikki from Hyphen, but I was like, okay, fine. You know, I didn't like you before, but now I don't hate you too much because you helped the girl that you tried to throw under the bus before. And then the next morning, all of the men from before, the old man, glasses guy, Gihoon, and Ali, you're my guy. I like Ali. Ali, he's so miskin. He's so what's a good word for him? He's so innocent. He's like, yay, kamsamida, oh, kamsamida. I'm like, bro, stop thanking people. He's so cute, you know? And I know he basically had his abusive boss's hand smashed, like basically crushed into that one machine, but that guy deserved it, screw him. But basically Ali, besides doing that, he's a very sweet guy, and I was just like, we gotta protect Ali at all costs. And then they were basically saying that in this games, it's basically kids games, and that you have to be careful, and that maybe there's gonna be another kids game. So they started listing off games and having a game plan. Then they go into the new game where basically they had to line up into 4 different shapes. And Glasses Guy, this is when I started to hate Glasses Guy. I never thought I'd see the day where here's the thing though, I was so heartbroken because basically Glasses Guy, he found out that the game was basically you have to take a needle and a little baked thin piece of cookie, and you have to basically cut out the shape of something, and if you break it, you die. So Glasses Guy figured it out. He figured out from Nikki from Hyphen actually told him that she found the men heating sugar. And, an umbrella is basically going off and begging those people to shoot you. Begging them, like, oh please Squid people, shoot me. If you get an umbrella, you're basically dead if you choose umbrella. So then Gi-hoon is very oblivious to how his friend is not really his friend. So then Gi-hoon is like, oh, let's all choose one shape. Oh, why do you want to choose this shape? Because it reminds me of this. And then Gi-hoon's like, oh, I'll choose an umbrella because it reminds me of my mom giving me an umbrella. Oh, bro, no. And then the Glasses Guy is just like, are you sure? Bro, you need to tell him the truth though. You're letting your friend die because you don't want to tell him the truth. But why can't you just tell him the truth and say like, hey, you're going to die if you oh my god. But basically everyone lines up, and basically Gi-hoon is in the umbrella section, and when he gets his little biscuit, he's like, I'm dead, because he is dead. And then basically somehow miraculously everyone's getting shot, poom, especially the umbrella section, the line that chose umbrella, were getting shot left and right because basically the shape was so complex that it's so easy to break. You know what I mean? So then Gi-hoon, I don't know why he likes to put himself down all the time, but he's not he's not dumb. He basically flipped it over and he realized that if he licks the back of it, the first parts of the biscuit that will break apart is the parts that were punctured. So that way, instead of using the needle and trying to cut it out, he can literally lick the back and live. And he barely makes it. Nikki from Hyphen is saved. Old man was watching Gi-hoon licking his biscuit, and he started licking his because he had a star, and he lives. Ali, he had a circle, but he managed to live because he was breaking it off bit by bit, and he was like, I did it. I'm like, bro, why are you in this game? You're not built for this game. You're so mesquite. You're so, you know, you're not supposed to be here. I felt so bad for Ali, but I was so happy that he lived. Okay, he lived. And then basically Pick Me Girl was cheating because I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but when she was in the bathroom, she didn't need the bathroom. She actually had something. She basically shoved a little case full of cigarettes up her and basically she used her lighter to heat up the needle so she could cheat. And guess what this girl does? She literally throws the cigarette near the guy, the loan shark dude, and helps him. Like, why are you helping this guy live? What's the point? Like, I know this guy, he has his own sob story, but he almost got killed off. But basically, like, there's nothing redeemable about his character. He just seems very like he deserves to die type. So it's like, why is this girl who literally found a way to live and cheat off of, you know, using this needle, heated up needle, why are you helping this guy? You know what I'm trying to say? So I was just really upset that she helped him because he just needed to die. And I don't know why she decided to help him. It's like, that's pick me behavior, ma'am. Sis, I know you don't like girls like that, and you don't like women, and you want to put us down. But listen, lady, I don't think you need to help another man live for him to see your value as a woman. So you throwing the cigarette to him, I don't know. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but I don't think she should have helped this guy because he's very greasy, he's very weird. I don't see why you need to help this guy live. It was very frustrating to me. So basically they lived. This third episode is very interesting because I don't know, this girl, the lady who was like, oh my baby, that lady, she basically helped this other guy after being a pick-me, and he humiliated her and said, oh well, if you want to help me, you can do you know what. I don't know, yeah, I'm just excited to see episode 4. I literally just came up here, just to give my review of episode 3 so I can go back downstairs and finish episode 4. So yeah, I'm gonna continue episode 4 because today is a new day. It's the weekend. I have nothing better to do with my life, and I decided that instead of socializing and going into the outdoors, I'm gonna be enjoying Netflix. I literally do not watch Netflix like that. It's been a long time since I've been addicted to a show. So yeah, I'll see you guys in episode 4. Bye.